BassResinator here. So, Nerd Goblin Lula beat me to the punch. Actually, I ordered these a couple of months ago and they finally got here. This is an alligator, cute little thing, and this one is as well, but this one's sitting up like alligators so rightfully can. I made this mold of a snow globe that broke. So I thought I would just pour, excuse me, pour it in there just because I need to keep using this. So I am going to use Kiji, and this is a color shifting powder from Eye Candy. It's kind of a greenish. And then Aomidori, which is the same type of thing, except a kind of a bluish tint. So I'm going to do the bluish one here, the greenish one here, and that I'm just going to leave. I'm going to fill these with black resin, but I'm going to dust these. Now, this one's going to be super easy, so I'll wait on that one. This one's got his head's down underneath, so I'm going to do my best at getting in there. Well, this mold is supple enough. How's that for a word? Supple. That I may have gotten all the way into that snout area. Now, eyes and stuff, I will have to do those after he's out. Now, if you ever want to see a lot of these done, go to Lula's YouTube page. She's the Nerd Goblin. And if you are in America and you hear her talk, you're going to realize she's not in America. She is in Wales, which is kind of cool because I have a Welsh Corgi. And apparently I have kinfolk that go back over there. My dad was always very proud of, oh man, I'm looking at this, changing the angles, and because we're a family of singers. My mom was an amazing an amazing soprano, and my dad was a bass, so I inherited that part from him. But when the family all got together, I was not allowed to sing bass because my dad was down there, down in the depths, and my oldest brother has a really high singing voice. So he was first tenor, and my other brother had a lowish voice, so he got to sing baritone. And even though I had a lowish voice, I had to learn how to sing up as a second tenor, which, if you ever know anything about quartet music for male, second tenor is the lead. So if you're talking to somebody who does barbershop music, second tenor, they just call it lead. So, and I had to learn how to get up there and sing. So even though I am a bass, dog hair right there, I learned how to sing up, so I have a really wide range, which is very helpful when it comes to singing all kinds of music. In fact, the other day we were in symphony chorale rehearsal, and we were doing warm-ups, and the conductor had us going super high. For me, I don't like doing it. It's not in my normal range. Never, ever, 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 ever does a bass ever have to sing up there other than in warm-ups. And so a lot of the basses just stopped singing, and they're looking around at me, and I'm like, we're going, just keep going. He said, yeah, it's kind of hard. I'm like, I know it is, but learn how to support it, get up there and do it. And I'm a section leader. And they're like, oh, okay. They said, but you can do it. And I said, you can too. Come on, don't give up. And so we get up there. There's this one song that we're performing for our Christmas repertoire this year with the Symphony Chorale, and it's in a collection of songs, sort of a cantata, and one of the songs is The Holly and the Ivy, the well-known Christmas carol. But it starts off with the altos singing down low, and the tenors have to join them. And it's ridiculously high. And I thought, basses aren't singing anything right here. Let me go up there. And I sang it, and everybody's looking at me like, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, they look like they could use a little help. And the holly and the ivy. Anyway, it's way up there like that. So, yeah. So, my dad sang down low. And my other brother, my brother that's closest in age to me, he's 10 years older, sang baritone. My oldest brother sang first tenor, and I sang lead or second tenor. My mom sang soprano. My little sister that we adopted sang a soprano, like a second soprano part or a mezzo. And my older sister, she sings alto. So we had all the parts covered. There's a lot of fun singing in our family. But my dad was very proud because the Welsh are known for their singing. And so he said, that's where we got it from. So, and then he was very happy. I keep seeing little things. With these lights on, I see little crusties. And, okay. We're not the tallest. My dad, I think, was 5'5". I made it up to almost 5'10", and then I started losing my height because I have some, what do they call it? Dilapidated disc disease or something like that. I have 3 discs that went away. So I have lost in about 1.5 inches. I'm down to 5'8.5", close to 5'9". But I used to be, taller. So, but that's not real tall. So, having Welsh Corgis, my dad was always proud because they have, for a little dog, they have a very large voice, which we all have very loud voices in our family. And we have short legs, so it goes along with Corgis. So, yeah, we had fun. Okay, I'm going to mix up some resin now. Okay, to make this resin black, I used my go-to Kokuyo Black paste from Eye Candy. The blackest black out there. Okay, I'm going to start with this guy. And I'm going to stop and squeeze. May have made way too much resin. Yeah, there I squeezed and up came a bubble. Come on, I don't want any bubbles in the chin or whatever appendages down that way. Face, ears, whatever. Okay. Okay, before I continue, I'm gonna do something crazy, wild and crazy. I'm gonna add some diamond splinters from Tropical Glitz into this black. And then I'm also gonna add this very scary purple metal flake in there as well. So whatever I pour the rest of this in is going to have some pretty color in with that black. I don't know how much is going to be seen, but we can hope for some really cool effects. The diamond splinters are extremely holographic. Extremely so. Okay, so now we just wait for this to cure up, and we'll go from there. See you then. These are cured up, and like I told you, I had way too much resin, so I made one of these little crystal turtles. Very pretty. And of course my Druzy Corgi. And a baby axolotl. Or axolotl. A little turtle. Two of these swimming betas. I'm going to set those over there. I ran out of room. There's the second one. This is that Kokuyo black with those metal flakes and what that metal flakes did to them. I got two of these little frogs. Now I didn't have time to draw eyes on everything, so I'm just gonna use markers. Okay, now to the pieces that I was specifically doing at the beginning of the video. And this was a snow globe that I got in San Antonio, and the globe broke. This is years old. And I made a mold out of the bottom part where it's got the Alamo and trees, and there's a cannon, and the globe would fit right on there. So I can still use this and put a sphere sitting on top of there. So that's what I'm using that. And now we'll go with the prone alligator with the greenish color look at there. Whoop, I got some. I'm assuming that's overflow, or don't know. Oh, it's on this part of the mold right here. I filled it all the way up to that, but I should have stayed underneath that. Okay. Well, no for next time. But look at that. You change the direction and that color shifts. Do the eyes. Now, for the one that's sitting up, hope I got all of that in his chin. Yes, I did. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna color these guys up with their eyes and such, and then I'll take some stills. Thank you, subscribers, and we'll see you for the next one. Stills, subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, join. It's free, and love to have you along for the ride. We'll see you.